Hey everyone, today we got something new once again. I know. But actually, it's not something that will break the matchmaking. So let's find out what this tank is capable, what is the weakness about the tank, and what is the strong part, I guess. So let's jump to the battle and let's find out everything. So the first battle we got mines. Yes, mines, and actually a good spawn in my humble opinion. Obviously, you could have a different opinion, but to be fair, when they changed the H1 position, which one was pretty strong, and the cross to H1 on H2, for example, or J2, you got a plenty of nice new cover, and I think so this side is really playable now. And plus the crossfire and the rock over here, it's just so many opportunities to actually gain some damage. But anyway, talking about a new tank. Yes, 7.7 second reload and 18 seconds reload for the first or second shell, I should say. Well, that is the truth. So, if you got both shells ready to go, the first shell will go for 18 seconds reload, which is a massive time. So, you have to play with your first or second shell. Well, first one, I should say. So, the first shell have 7.7 reload time. You got a quite nice mobility in the heavium tank, I would say, and as you can see, I'm using experimental level 3 turbo HP and verticals. I went with the tryhard setup, and later on I'm gonna show you what he's capable. Top speed goes up to 48, which is not the best, but at the same time, a quite good engine, so it can work. Boop! 888 in the chat, obviously joking. With Amarok ABR, and I can tell you I had multiple games, and obviously I'm just showing only the good ones. And I Amarok quite often, but maybe I was just, I don't know, lucky. I Amarok 2 light tanks in, or 3 light tanks in 5-ish games maybe. But anyway, maybe I was just lucky, right? So you got quite nice a gun, as you can see. It can work definitely. And obviously, if you're not gonna aim or enemy gonna be dodgy, you're gonna miss the shots. But it is an amazing position which Wargaming made it even more stronger than it used to be. You can really play well with this tank, and with the 7.7 second reload time and the pretty good gun handling, pretty good. Not the best, trust me. I would go with E5 with all my heart, because E5 is just well-rounded, and I think so just better than this one. Both tanks are difficult to play. You will see. You will see. You're not gonna make this tank work easily, trust me. And I was a little bit struggling, and trust me, 2025 armors is just overrated. Although, look at the bright side, you got 2 shells. Autoloader, right? But yeah, just like that, we already got a 3.5 thousand damage, and we decided to actually be a little bit more aggressive in this situation. And one really sad part about this tank, when you're using Intraclip, it goes the same like probably same as a Rhino. So if you got both shells ready and you press Intraclip, you lose the shell, which goes for 18 seconds reload. So you're gonna get the faster reload shell, but you're gonna lose that 18-second one, which is awful. Which is awful in my opinion. But it's pretty easy to actually swap the shells between reload time, I would say. You shoot the first and second one, and you just load the gold or load the stunner round on whatever you need, right? And as you can see, the tank capable to farm pretty well. Accuracy is pretty nice, although it can be really derpy, trust me. And it was a few times derpy. It was a few times derpy for me. That's why I would prefer more E5, because I need to use verticals in this tank. In E5, I don't need to use verticals, I can use rammer, right? But you got a big cupola. Later on, we're gonna talk about armors, and you will see what I was talking about. DPM is nice, Alpha it's okay-ish for tier 10 in my humble opinion. The tank works. Is it worth it, everything what you're gonna get? Well, we'll see. High explosions. I was talking about the gun. You got 530 Alpha with 60mm penetration, so Raguma is the last remaining tank, and let's see what we can do to him. 500 and obviously 300 a little bit, because someone take him down. And yeah, first game, Master? Maybe not first game, sorry. And high caliber, top gun, who cares? 6 kills. That was pretty nice. Once again, I told you, mine's, it's pretty nice. But anyway, let's go next one. And next one is Ruinberg. And now we're gonna talk about, because we're gonna talk about armors. Because Ruinberg is perfect place and perfect positioning where you can actually get. And I will show you straight away. If you're having a faster tank, and I am faster tank, you can see I'm faster than IS-7, you can get this position just like that and be a surprise for enemy. So we get in the position straight away, and this is where we're gonna work. We're gonna try to get a hull down. There is only one Artha, so we're gonna lose only 500 each time. Someone knocked the tree down, and we're giving the blind shot. And I don't know, maybe I know. That was a blind shot. Who was that? I'm not gonna tell you. Picking, E100 loading the Chuki, and he's penetrating our neck. I mean, that was pretty weird. We're trying to snap him in the cupola. One in, second in. He penetrates right into the neck. That was really weird. He's trying to overpick. We almost finished the reload. Trying to give one shot to the side. Unfortunately, ricochet us. And once again, I'm gonna try to tank or try to pick him. Maybe it's gonna work, maybe not. Well, we don't have a heat round, so we can't shred him. We're trying to give another one, and again he pens us into the neck. That is so weird, and and that's the problem. That's E100 heat rounds, 334 against against your armors. Even against the hull down. Yeah, E5 is better. So that's why we got penetrated like nothing. Total armors of 266, apparently 250 millimeters. So that can be penetrated even with the stun rounds like nothing. And on the top of that, you got a cupola over there as well, which is penetratable. Side scrape is not really good at all. Reverse side scrape, good luck with that one. So it's medium. So yeah, another medium with Shogun. 18 seconds reload. But anyway, yeah, we got penetrated, and now we know. Now we know about armors, so don't be surprised you're gonna not tank. And if you're gonna try to brawl, you're not gonna brawl. Luckily, we just bounced one shell, which was quite impressive, to be fair. Considering we are basically green for him, we managed to bounce one shell, trying to pen his turret. Obviously, Chuki not going through. One snapshot to the cupola. Also not in. Can we get another one somehow, please? Pretty please. Trying to get pick. Sneaky shot. Penetration. Another. No penetration. Third one. Snapshot. And again penetration. And again we bounce. And he was trying to pen us all the time to the weak spot. Which is crazy. Anyway. Quick farm. DBV getting shots. And E100 was trying to get a pixel shot on right on the top of the cupola, as you can see. So in that situation, I was looking for him like this because I was angling my hull down a little bit. So, but he still could penetrate right over there. And he hit pretty good, but he managed to hit this and somehow ricochet, I guess. So that was pretty nasty, and we just figured it out. This tank is not capable to tank, unfortunately. But yeah, going forwards, let's push. It's 9 to 4. We need to farm. There's a few tanks remaining. We're gonna try to farm object 268, and we're gonna try to give him some cupola snipe. One to the top of the roof. Can we get another one? And we got penetrated again in a hull down, proper hull down. And in this case, I want to find out how. I truly want to find out how. And as you can see, right into the gun mantle. Is that even possible? First of all, 34 range, standard round. By the way, he shoot to me standard round. Chat. Hey, why? What? 5 penetration. No. What? No armors as well. That's the gun. 416, 500, 400. I don't see nowhere. 340. 500. But anyway, well, there is no armors, I guess. I would say don't rely on your armors I think so, because as you can see, you're gonna get shredded. Anyway, next one we got a cliff and one of the best camping maps, I would say. I mean, best, whatever. So in this case, we once again gonna try a try-hard setup because I wanted to dig it out, everything from this tank and find out what he's capable. And so far, it's nothing special in my humble opinion. Mobility is okay-ish, DPM is okay-ish, armor's sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe not. A gun, as you can see, snapped or hit. Second one, hit. And that, I mean, it works, right? As long as it works, everything is fine. But once again, with this setup, obviously you can put vents instead of HP boost if you are a different kind of player. I would actually put vents, but once again, it's a heavy tank. You need kind of armors, so yeah, I don't know. For close range battles, this setup is probably perfect, but oh well. And funny or not, I was trying to get as much as possible battles with this tank, and all of them were similar, honestly similar. I had no open maps, only, you'll see in the future. Maybe the last one was an open map. But anyway, Arta obviously missing for 372 damage. I mean, it doesn't matter what tank you play, right? We're trying to shoot the aim mix first. Nope. Second, totally bad. I mean, you need to aim with this tank. You kind of honestly need to aim with this tank, and that's understandable. Although, when you gotta pay the actors of like DBV152, which is FK, full HP, and my APR just went YOLO for RTs, I think so. That's that's pretty good combination. Second shot in DBV, a third shot in DBV, and number 4 shot in DBV, and number 5. That was a full farm DBV. Totally, thank you, ABR 105. He did his job. He killed RT, and he spot for me FK tank. That's a game changer, by the way. Play. Honestly, that's a definitely game changer play. We're trying to get spotted. Yep, we got spot on object. 261, one shot to him. Second shot, a bounce on STV. Sorry, almost called it STV Rhino. And we're losing map control really badly. And only E5 stay alive over there. And he's holding in a good position, but he's alone. So we need to rush and try to kill the can opener. One shot to the side. Luckily, he had a double ready for us, but he didn't use it. Trying to support E5 as quick as possible. One shot to the E50M. Obviously bounce. Trying to get another one. Can we help him as quick as possible? Yeah, one shot. Good. E5 is still alive. Although we're losing quite a bit of HP. E50 decide to actually fall back, snapping him, and he's out. Yeah, so I don't know. The gun is, I don't know. Strange feeling, honestly, for me. Armors, yeah, we bounced first shot. I mean, yeah, I don't know. We're trying to push forwards and try to spot. Oh, fortunately, there is a FV, and once again, I think so. He was FK. Yeah, and don't you dare to say it's full paid actor game. Don't you dare. Anyway, I think I got a feeling that enemy APR flanking us, me or my allies. On the mini-map, you can see my allies trying to run away. And one of the artists got shot by enemy artists. So that's mean APR is over there. So I'm trying to rotate back. Try to get F3, 2 position. And by getting there, we're getting spotted. So that's definitely mean that APR is right over there. And he's pushing, trying to shoot one. Unfortunately, wheel, second kill. We lost our friend Arta. But it is what it is. Anyway, we're pushing forwards. We're trying to find where is STV. We're getting spotted. And STV is actually in the base, in the bush. I'm trying straight away to let know my team he's in the base. I got spotted. So my team is free to go up to A5 position like nothing. I hope so they can read. So we know that he's sitting over there. What are we going to try to do? Just be a little bit aggressive. Try to cross like a champs. We're crossing. Getting spotted. Yes, we do. Trying to snapshot the STV. Again, picking like a champs. Art missing. And there is the camper. One shot to the side. Lucky day. 470 to the pocket. And obviously missing the shot. STV getting shredded from the crossfire. Can we get an extra shot on this one? Pretty please. One extra shot. And that was a 4,800 damage in the cliff. which probably we're supposed to lose. Although there was a 5.8 thousand, I had the full farm on DBV paid actor who was FAK. So that was a nice play. A good game, definitely. Definitely a good game. Never mind, let's go next one, which is Westfiel. And in this situation, we're gonna try to use a standard equipment and a pretty simple setup, right? A little bit gold, a little bit premium rounds, standard equipment, nothing too shabby. And we're gonna try to play in the hold down. And with this setup, we got a pretty stat-wise decent gun. Aim time 2 seconds and dispersion, as you can see, 0.28. That is pretty good, I would say. That's definitely pretty good. And let's see what he's capable in this kind of situation. Is he going to miss the shots or not? Greedily getting spotted. One shot on FV Coppola. Well, we bounce right, and the second one straight to the side. Bouncing object 268, which is amazing, and we probably were lucky because he was using AP round. The gold round more likely would go shred in because it, what is that? Oh, 400, something like this penetration, 390. I don't remember exactly. Gun depression for this map is perfect. It's -10. And elevation is 20, which is amazing. Although gun traverse speed is pretty bad in my humble opinion. So instead of improve aim, you can go with even gun rotation. And trust me, that could help you, trust me. I'm not joking. Oh, just experimental turbo, I guess. For open maps, right? I'm talking. Or optics. But yeah, for this map, this setup will work, definitely. The tank is really capable to get into the hold down. Or even spot Vicker, who's in the middle of open, and he's losing straight away 1,000, and 1,000 is our spotting. And that was a good trade, and as you can see, he can work pretty well. Although, with this setup, I can increase my V range, and I reduce my V range. Yeah. As you can see, I reduced my V range with the field modification, and let's talk about the field modification. First, I went on the left for better speed, and second one for better dispersion. Aim time, it's pretty good anyway. And the third one is for less stun direction. V range, it's overrated. Honestly, it's actually overrated for a heavy tank. So I went for a better, less stun direction, and I think so that's pretty good. Or nothing. I would choose nothing or less stun direction for any heavy from now on. Number 4, I would go nothing. You can increase your reverse speed or you can increase your gun traverse speed. That's pretty good, but you don't want to reduce your reverse speed. So I choose nothing. And the last one is between the rhyming thingies and stun directions. So it's okay-ish. We got this one. So we went for better dispersion during the movement. So we increase our gun handling a little bit more. And yeah, I think so with this kind of setup that can work really well, but something happening in this game, I don't know, it's because of my TT account or something. There is a BZ75 doing some tricks. After getting Amarok full HP, he looks like he's actually moving. Hey yo, he's actually moving. He does actually. That is pretty creepy and sideways as well. Like, whoa, what a skill. I mean, that was definitely worth it to lose his head, right? Anyway, back to the game, and we need to farm, right? That is so creepy. That is actually creepy. Anyway, that was weird. So we're trying to snipe a little bit, missing the shots to Object 268. Even with this kind of beautiful dispersion, easy farm on E100. And that's just basically cherry on the cake to farm all the rest of the light tanks or mediums who left. We're getting spotted. Unfortunately, 279 not getting shot, of course. Batchet shooting us. He's right on the left side. And obviously, we're pushing forwards. Who cares if we're gonna die or not? We're trying to push forwards, trying to avoid Batchet clip. Rahima tracking us, which is cool. And can we avoid the shots from Rahima, ABR? They're shooting us, missing both shots, which is amazing. And Batchet is gonna get spotted by Tessak. One to the Batchet. Can we get another one? He's gonna melt really quickly. And nope. And there is a last light tank. And with premium rounds, shell velocity is over 1,200, which is pretty good. And we managed to hit at least a little bit. And that was the last battle, about Gryphon? Confederate medal, 3.1,000 plus 1.2,000 assistance. That went pretty good in my opinion. Obviously not the best, but that's really good game for tier 10. We can blame 279, he farmed everything, right? And that was it. So now you know about the tank. Is it worth it to get it for huge amount? Well, your call, guys. I know how to outplay it. He doesn't have armors. The PM is nothing special. I don't know. Your call, guys. Thank you for watching. Hope you like it and subscribe it. And see you soon. Godpack is out. Bye-bye.